The losses continue to pile up for the Bears at an alarming rate. A 26-10 setback against the Packers on Thursday night at Lambeau Field left John Fox's team at 1-6. Just as unsettling is the ongoing rash of injuries that has prevented the Bears from establishing any continuity this season. Pernell McPhee's long-awaited return, his first game since last season, was overshadowed by a new set of health setbacks. Quarterback Brian Hoyer broke his left arm in the second quarter. Right guard Kyle Long's night ended in the first half because of an arm injury. 5 other opening day offensive starters were already out before the game began. It's hard to know when or how the Bears will regain their footing.
The bad news: the offense is in complete disarray. Even before Hoyer and Long departed, left guard Josh Sitton was declared inactive with an ankle injury that snapped his streak of 73 consecutive starts. Quarterback Jay Cutler and running back Jeremy Langford remained out. And slot receiver Eddie Royal didn't make the trip as he deals with a toe injury suffered during Sunday's loss to the Jaguars. It was no shock, then, that the Bears couldn't establish any sort of offensive rhythm. Hoyer was 4 for 9 for 49 yards before his injury, overseeing 3 drives that ended with punts. Matt Barkley's relief effort 6 for 15, 81 yards, 2 interceptions was not any better as the offense squeezed only 13 first downs and 3 points out of its 8 possessions. The running game sputtered with Jordan Howard and Kadeem Carey combining for 70 yards on 17 carries. The Bears have failed to reach 20 points in 6 of their 7 games.
The good news: after a 2-game absence due to a calf injury, rookie outside linebacker Leonard Floyd played his best game as a Bear, showcasing his athleticism and playmaking ability. Floyd had his first full sack when he took down Aaron Rodgers for a 9-yard loss late in the second quarter. But his biggest contribution came on the Packers' first series after halftime. That's when Floyd froze guard Don Barkley initially with his rush, then looped around Willie Young and Brian Bulaga and pounced on Rodgers from behind, dislodging the football. Sack. Strip. Fumble recovery. Touchdown. Willie set a good pick for me on the guard, and I just looped around and he was done, Floyd said. Just effort. I saw him trying to step up in the pocket and I took my chance and dove on him. Floyd's score gave the Bears a 10-6 lead. It was their first defensive touchdown since Week 3 of 2014, snapping a 35-game drought. In a season that is spiraling quickly, flashes from Floyd will be important. The rookie's ability to turn those flashes into consistent production will be key to his development.
Extra point: after losing the fumble in the end zone, Rodgers rallied with 3 consecutive touchdown marches, throwing a pair of TD passes to Davante Adams and another to Randall Cobb while carrying the Packers to the breezy win. Rodgers finished the night 39 for 56 for 326 yards, setting a franchise record for completions in a game. After his turnover, Rodgers completed 20 of his final 24 passes for 176 yards and the 3 scores. Adams hauled in a career-best 13 catches for 132 yards. Next up, the Bears will host the Vikings on Monday Night Football in Week 8, a Halloween night affair at Soldier Field. Heading into their game Sunday in Philadelphia, the Vikings, 5-0, are the NFL's only undefeated team. 3 of their 5 wins have come against 2015 playoff teams. The Vikings are allowing a league-low 12.6 points per game with a defense that ranks first in yards allowed per play, 4.4, second in takeaways, 12, and third in sacks, 19. Final word, that's the third time in a row that we've been on a national stage and, in my opinion, been embarrassed. But we're going to keep on fighting. I don't think anyone is proud of what we've done so far. What are we, 1-6? That's not good. You can describe it many ways. It's no fun. Tight end Zach Miller.